Okay, tell me one good thing about Indira Gandhi and one bad thing about Indira Gandhi. Based on जो आपने मूवी बनाई, इतना पढ़ा होगा, देखा होगा, एक्ट किया होगा, प्ले भी किया होगा, गुड रोल भी, बैड रोल भी. You have played the whole life. So tell me in a neutral point of view, good and bad. What personally as a human being आपको क्या लगा about her character based on your perception?
I think, the good thing about her was that she wanted to make a difference. She really wanted to make a difference. She was not one of those who were in it to just enjoy or to to shop or to, she was not one of those people. She wanted to make a difference. That's the good part. But one thing that I'm not talking about good or bad because you can't label humans like that, One thing that may have not worked for her is that she always sought validation. Always. Always wanted validation. And especially for people who were very close in her life, her father, her son, her husband. And probably, that essentially and eventually became her weakness.
Constant validation from people around.
Men in her life.
Men in her life.
Yeah. Her father, her son, her husband.
Interesting. Wow. That's an interesting. ये मूवी में कहीं पे देखने को मिला है ये वाला part?
Maybe you will interpret it like that. I don't know. Depends.
Okay. No, after listening to this, now I'm gonna watch it with such conscious कि ये देखने को मिल रहा है कि नहीं मिल रहा है.
Let's see. You tell me after you see the film.
Okay. Today also you made a little news. क्या किया? क्यों बोला ऐसा? Why did you say Rahul Gandhi is most dangerous man?
See, essentially, I feel that वो जो जैसे वो बहुत लाडले बच्चे ने जो खिलौना नहीं मिला तो उसको तोड़ दो. That kind of attitude for the nation, is so dangerous. You're trying to divide the country. You're trying to set the country on fire. You're trying to target the economy. You're trying to compromise the security of the country just because you can't be the prime minister. You are joining forces with the enemies of the country and trying to destabilize the nation just because you can't be the prime minister. This is such a, I don't know what to say. If he was really an intelligence person, he could have really ruined the country. But because he's not that smart, so obviously he can't do much about it. But his intentions, his intentions come out, and what people see and how he's looking. He thinks it's funny that he thinks he can be the prime minister by doing these tricks. People are, see, today the stock market was not affected at all.
Not at all, yeah.
And how he was going crazy night before that something's big going to happen, and this is compromised, and that is compromised, and this is sold, and that is sold, and eventually what happened?
Nothing.
So he exposed himself. That what he was trying to do. Why would he try to target the stocks of our country and unnecessarily create panic there? That's what he's, whether these are the protests that are happening in the country, whether, they're trying to join hands with Khalistanis movement or now whatever happening to Hindus in Bangladesh, they're not speaking a word about them. So I see somebody who's just so bitter and so poisonous, and I think that...
But that's what an opposition does, right? They try to challenge your opinions and your decisions.
No. See, what an opposition does, you should see emergency for that. You don't destroy the country. You don't burn the country down.
अगर ऐसे और भी बहुत इंसाइटफुल शॉर्ट्स और क्लिप्स देखनी है तो इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो.